Chat, here's where being a streamer gets really fucking annoying. Here's where being a streamer gets really fucking annoying. And in the 4 years of having this as a problem, like, this is where it gets fucking annoying. I almost want to say it's Twitch at the worst part, too, because, like, Twitch is freaking out letting me in.
I was reading a bunch of stuff about you're gonna reject the guy from the Destiny community. He was saying that that at this point in time, um, he said that this is the. Oh, he said I'm feeling less confident in Destiny and Twitch together than he has in a long time. He's talking about how they're both just yeah.
I saw that tweet, and that even made me think about it too. But here's the thing, bro: is if I go to kick in the 3 years that I put in here and everything, is I have to completely rebuild. And like while I've been doing this, haven't built the platform enough on social medias because I swear, and chat, I'll fucking say this till the day that this ever becomes the thing. Whatever. Social media is bad for us. In general, for the way it is used, most 70% of how people use it is fucking bad for you. It's
probably higher than that.
It's a comparisonitis. It's a, oh my god, my life's not the same as the girl that I'm technically older than. Like it is super, not just toxic, mentally but emotionally, like draining and toxic and very, very bad for your actual understanding of the world when all of it is this fake sham lie kind of shit. Like you don't know, and that's the thing about social media that I hate is that I've watched people like post about, oh yeah, life's good, this is rolling and everything, and then go back into their storage unit and like dig out their old dirty clothes and stuff, but they were just telling everybody how life good, they got money, they got this, they got that. Like the thing about information, it is the only thing that you learn and that is given to you that can be falsified. It is the one thing that when you go to understand something, if it is a bold, flat out, blatant lie, you're going to take it as information because why the fuck would it be a lie like that? Like, why would people be like, oh, I'm happy and life is good and this and that, and then go cheat on their spouse or do whatever the fuck they do? Because it's all sham. It's all smoke and mirrors kind of thing. It's a goddamn sleight of hand more than anything else is. So, like, I want to grow. That is the biggest thing for this channel. Myself and Matt, we definitely want to be out there. I want to take callers. I want to turn this into a podcast, talk show. I want to stand here and do weird shit and goofy stuff with the points and stuff like that. Like, I want to enjoy this, but I don't feel that I have to rely on social media to do that, but I do. The fact of the matter is you do. So, like, I'm trying to grow on Twitter, like you said. I'm trying to reach out. I'm trying to broaden my horizon. I'm trying to talk to people. I'm trying to say things that are funny but pointed and meaningful and stuff like that. So, I don't know where to go. And the other thing is I'm not here to make money. Like, this isn't a money avenue stream for me. Like, in the 4 years I've done this, guys, have made $406. And that has literally been, like, 8 different $50 payments when the $50 thing became a thing. Like I've never made enough in one stream to cover a payout. I've never made $50 in a stream. I take that back. I made $62 in one stream because a guy gifted me 5,000 bits and it was just a random weird because a video game I played, whatever. So like besides that one, I've never made enough to where it matters. So this for me isn't a revenue stream where for 85% of streamers, it is. This is an outlet for me, a genuine, consorted outlet of being able to talk to people and get out of my head and be funny and use this as a good common basis to not tell you motherfuckers any lies, because it doesn't matter. So I don't know. I don't know where to go. Like, kick to Twitch, like, there's such a weird caveat right there. Fuck, dude, I don't know. I might just go back to YouTube, or I never was going to make money anyway.
I think usually the normal layout anyways is just, of course, throw it on everything and just see which one works out the best.
Because that's the thing, like, a lot of people told me when I came to Twitch, they're like, oh, well, you know, did you stream on Mixer or YouTube or this? And I'm like, no. And they're like, you just started streaming on Twitch? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a streaming platform. What the fuck do you mean? And people are like, oh, what are your socials? What are your this? And I'm like, I don't have any. Am I supposed to? And they're like, yeah, dude, you're not gonna grow. And I haven't really. And I'm not trying to take away from the 356 followers I do have and everybody who's chose to be here and everything. I appreciate every single one of you personally. From Negan to you, I really do appreciate you taking the time. But like, bro, I've watched people get 40,000 followers overnight. And it's just the exposure. It's getting on the right platform. It's the right clip blowing up. And I'm fucking funny, y'all. And you fucking know I'm funny. That's why you're fucking here.
I mean, I always thought the comical thing was more my side for me to hold up
What
and for me to,
the fuck are you talking about?
like carrying your weight, comedian wise, like comedy wise.
You couldn't carry your own fucking weight. That's why you started
Like,
going to the gym. We're taking shots, motherfucker.
it'd be no, like if that was true, then it would be okay. My gym is the emotional baggage.
Hey, dude, I got respect for you for continuing to go. That's the thing about like putting effort down on something or putting roots down on something. You actually have to go. That's like us here. Like, dude, I did not want to do this tonight. I'm not in the vibe, and I'm gonna catch the vibe, and I know that's why I'm continuing to go. But like, I didn't start today wanting to do this. I woke up yesterday wanting to do nothing but podcasts, and then we got here, and I was like, oh fuck. I feel like I'm gonna say and do more good things in this stream because I don't want to be here because I have 100 other things I'd rather do. But this is where I need to be. This is routine. This is building a normal, constant every 3 day, every Monday through Friday or Wednesday through Friday. We're fucking here. We're fucking here. We're gonna bug the shit out of you guys until you like us and you share it with your grandmas and your moms and your cousin that you hate on your mom's side and everything. And then we have all these followers. We're gonna bug the shit out of you guys.
I had to go and like the thing that I've had to do to like keep me going is that like not letting myself get invested in it. To where like when I get invested in something, I usually burn myself out on it pretty quickly.
So
I just let it
overcommitting.
Exactly. So I let him do everything, and I just show up, hit my pin a few times, go in with my pre-workout, and just let him tell me what I'm doing.
And I feel those are the good things in life of like, I don't feel forced to be here. I don't feel weird being behind the TV and the screen right now. I don't feel weird being behind the camera. Like, it just feels so natural to me that I even want to look at you guys and be like, man, fuck this. Fuck today. Today sucked. Like, I just don't want to do this today. Why? Because of my own personal, I guess, niche of being like, oh, well, I control it. And that's the other thing I had to learn is like, if I don't let it control me, I try to control it and I break shit. That's where I destroy shit. That's where it never grows. None of it. So I have to let it be the guiding force instead of me dragging shit along. Because if I'm dragging, we're breaking shit. You know what I mean? Like, I got a full cart and I'm just knocking shit over on the way. But if I'm letting it
what people say about our goat Westbrook, basically.
Yes. So the opposite. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let it be what drags me and makes me have to make the right decisions to get us all there, kind of thing. Yeah. So that's just where I find the strength in this. But I don't feel like switching platforms is an immediate need for this channel. Now, here's the other thing. Twitch is literally talking about like you're not going to make any money compared to the already no money that you make. I'm just like, okay. So that kind of makes it to where Kick just looks better because they're talking about they'll pay you hourly, they'll do this, they'll do that. But it still comes down to like we have to have a certain sub count, we have to have a certain this, we have to have a certain viewer count, we have to do so many hours a week, shit like that. And like I work 40 hours a week, 45 this week, like literally clocked out, submitted my time, and my paycheck was 91 hours for 2 weeks. Like I fucking, some weeks suck. And then I got a special who is on his own fucking time clock. 2 in the morning, you don't give a fuck. 8 p.m. at night, you don't give a fuck. Like, Gideon runs the clock. The clock don't run Gideon. That is how it goes.
Yeah. I always say it's just Tal's world and I'm just living in it.
Dude, same. Like, hey, Giddy the boss man. I just work here. Whatever boss say goes. Yes, the boss. Yes, the boss. I'll be good. Like, 100%. He gets, fucking pointing. And I'm just like, yeah. He gets them, you and R and hey bitch, and I just gotta listen, bro. Like I just gotta listen.
If he said that, then I probably would listen.
He says a lot of like, you're just like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but that I probably just woke up doing that because it's like, Dad's talking to me. What the fuck's going on? What I did?
What the fuck did he just call me?
Hey, this boy said, what about me? Hey, bro, we ain't doing that. Watch your mouth.
That's not my native tongue.
But that kind of brings me into another point, like the whole aspect of being able to like let things guide you and stuff. I also, especially today, in multiple instances, it wasn't just like one thing where I had to do it, but I had to understand that because something offends me or affects me or like genuinely hurts my feelings about something, I don't have to react to it. I don't owe you any sort of reaction at all.
I did that a few minutes before we started the pod.
But like, just because I feel and I'm like, shit, that's my soul. Okay, fuck me. I literally had to do that. Fuck you, and just like get over myself because like there was a few instances today, and like I'm just gonna say it out loud. My little brother hurt my soul. My actual biological little brother, like brother man, hurt my feelings. And he doesn't even know he hurt my feelings.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Just
This
keeps going.
man has gifted 107 subs to We the People's channel this month. And as your older actual brother who's trying to be a streamer too, like that genuinely hurt my feelings. I don't even have 107 people who would be good subs, but if you gifted 107 subs in my channel, like that'd be 107 more people that would have to come watch me. They're like, who the fuck is this? When did I follow? Oh, it's this guy. Oh, what's up? What's he talking about? And I might gain a continual viewer. I might gain something that they see. I don't know. But it just comes down to like the fact of doing this and being behind this screen and saying half the shit I do. Like, yes, the comedy is the end goal, but like I'm just trying to like inspire some people. I'm literally just trying to be like a good source of like, hey, life sucks. You can get through it. Like, hey, I walked this really shitty path and then like life worked out so much better for me. Kind of. I'm literally just trying to be like older brother for everybody. And like, my older brother doesn't even want to come chill on my channel. And here's the other thing. Peep would fucking kill me blindfolded in Apex. So like, if it's about Apex, I get it. Whatever. But like,
I'll shit on him in Apex.
That's facts. I'll shit on him in Apex. Peep, no. Peep would fucking murder you. He would murder both of us. We're talking Peep. No, Peep would kill us both with one mag. He would one mag both of us. Peep is my dude, and I got respect and admiration for Peep. He's the man. But like, I could have really taken that to heart, and I could have really let that hurt me. But it's the same as like, instead of being the driving force for things that don't want to go, like you can't, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink it aspect. Like, if someone comes to me and flexes up and like, or like does something that I'm like supposed to react or feel something about it, I don't fucking owe you shit. I don't owe you shit, dude. I'm not reacting. I don't care.
But I think also whenever you know what they said that what they thought and felt about it anyways, that they didn't really care about gifting subs in the first place because they didn't really believe in it to begin with.
And that's the thing is like, I don't know what you really say or do about that, but I think someone like myself, like just who I am and how resiliently stupid I am, is nothing but more of a driving factor. Because that's what it comes down to, dude. Is I'm so stupid I don't know when to give up. Even when it's like, hey, here's presented the easiest way. You can cut your losses. You're good. You can walk away. You've seen me do that. I'm too stupid to give up.
I'll be like, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, bro. Throw the X's up. We good. We staying right here. This my shit. He can't guard me. I'm looking at him like John Moran. Like, he can't guard me. Hey, he's locked you up.
Yeah, the FBI pulls up and arrests you, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. You are 0 for 16. You have 0 points in 39 minutes. Like, you sure he can't guard you? He can't guard me. Like, he's done nothing but guard you. He's guarding you from the bench. You suck ass. So it's just a driving factor.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
And I think just like growing up and learning the things of pretty much everything is gonna try you. Like work's gonna try your patience and your morality and stuff like that. Like your friends and family are gonna try your drive and your dedication to certain things. Like everything is gonna try you. It's not about what tries you, it's about how you react to it. It's about how you choose to handle the actual effect.
Yeah, because I was talking to kid, and I was like, "Oh, what'd you do today?" And she was like, "I met so and so's baby today," and I was like,
Fuck
and even
them
like,
and their baby.
and even like her mom was like, "Oh," like as in like didn't want her to say that.
Yeah, because
Clearly.
she probably shouldn't have been around that person's baby.
And well, they're moving in together, so I guess they might as well get to know each other.
God, chat. We need gifted subs just so I can fly to Kentucky. We could rickroll this motherfucker.
But I was just like,
Jesus.
no, like they said that, and I was just like, oh, that. I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't let it like.
Okay.
Normally I would have sat there and just heavy breathed for a second, and it would have been very clear.
So to
But no,
chat, how do you really feel about that, man? Because that's your daughter. That's your child. Like that is, and that's what I always say about Gideon and stuff, and like him being special. And people are like, oh yeah, I know it's a little harder, and I'm like, dude, that's my legacy. That's my dude. That's my guy. That is the direct representation of me, mentally capable of it or not. Like that's my homie. He's out here raging the same I am. I'm over here yelling at Jimmy Buckets, and he's just fucking, fucking yamming on him. Just kidding. That's my legacy. That's my son. That's my firstborn. That's my dude.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's like there's the part of me that wants to be like, oh, just keep raising hell, just keep raising hell. Then there's that part of me that's been doing better lately. That's just been kind of like, she's gonna do what she's gonna do. I can't stop her from moving in with this guy, and I can't stop her from taking my kid on there for the 1-2 days a week that she'll actually watch her. Like I can't do anything about that 1 to 2 days a week, so I can't just let it completely attack me. Because
I applaud you, because the Zach, I would raise hell. I would, but here's the other thing about raising hell: like you have to deal with the hell. Like you raise the hell, and like not to be.
I'm tired, man. Like I don't want to fight the hell anymore, dude. I'm worn out.
Guy, but like just to put it in the context of what it is, like you guys are already separated. So like she's already, and you yourself, you've already like distanced yourself in a sense from each other and everything. So you just keep raising hell about this one thing that she knew you were gonna raise hell about and everything. Dude, the opposite, to do the opposite just makes her like, that's a fuck her. You know what I mean? That's the moment that she's like, oh, well, Matt's supposed to be doing this. You don't get to control what I do. You don't.
Yeah.
You get to control what you do to me.
I've already stumped her on that one a couple times. Especially when I started like actually speaking up for myself and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep. Because it's the same thing that like you were telling me, like she tried to teach her, oh, Tal is not responsible for your feelings. Well, you're not responsible for my reaction.
And I told her that. She said something to me one time, and I was like, I'm not responsible for how that makes you feel about the way that I react to something that you do.
Fuck feelings. Like, that is the last thing. Like, let me go back and think about the situation again and put your feelings at the top for my... I can't do that. I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't care, because you don't care... You didn't care enough to do this situation that, like, I didn't want you taking my daughter over there to meet your boyfriend's kid. Like,
Well, that was what a whole lot of the thing was. Like, she wanted me to do all this stuff, like, for her, like, going to Louisville and everything like that. And I was like, I told you from the jump this was a bad idea. I was like, why am I supposed to...
Yeah, why am I supposed to help or feel any
remorse? Or like, she's like, what's your opinion on this? I'm just like, why do you care? Like, you're not going to listen to it anyways. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know why you're pretending to ask. And I was going to say this earlier, but you kind of skimmed over it and you didn't really touch on it. But you were talking about, like, the perception that people put up on social media. There will be probably at least a picture a week of my kid that goes up on across different social medias. I want to point out right now that if you see people that don't like actually know close enough on the daily basis of how things work, like my family was at church one time, and I guess they saw somebody that Jonna knew, and they were like, "Hey, is that Tala?" And they were like, "Yeah, that's Tala." And they were like, "Oh, Jonna is such a great mom. I see her pictures on Facebook all the time. And Rochelle was the one that she said it to, and Rochelle was just like, she was like, she goes, well, my brother actually takes care of her all the time, but yeah, those are cute pictures.
That one, and why I didn't touch on it, very good point. We can go back to this. I think there's a lot of good points we can make out of this, but why that one's never got to me is I don't have a split life. Like, I'm fortunate enough to, like, when I got divorced, when I originally got divorced the first time when I was 22 years old and fucking stupid, like, I didn't have any kids, like, none that were mine, at least. Like, I mean, 100%, like, I didn't have something that we had to coexist with and everything, so, like,
Yeah.
that kind of a relationship, you could just leave that person dead in the dirt kind of thing. But, like, to have somebody that does that when you personally, in your soul, know that's the fakest goddamn picture I've ever seen. Like, that was a picture I sent you even. You didn't even take that, Atala. Or the opposite.
That happened.
You bought her a specific dress that I never see this clothing or anything or any of these nice Adidas stuff that you put her in. Because, like, I see that all the time with the homies that got kids and stuff like this. They'll literally be like, where the fuck did he get that fit from? Like, I've never seen that Nike tracksuit ever. And they'll get their 3-year-old back in there in dirty ass clothes and stuff. And they'll look their baby mama dead in the face and be like, where's that Nike tracksuit? Why can't he have that in my house? Oh, you know, we just, she literally got it from the Ross, took it back to the Ross to take a picture, like her kids all decked out and shit, knowing she does not take care of him at all. Like, dude, that, I don't understand that, but, like, social media fucking lies to you. And I personally try to do the complete opposite on social media. I say the shit, and then when I get the 3 likes or the 4 impressions, I'm like, yeah, because it hurt your motherfucking feelings, pussies. Because it hurt my feelings the first time I saw it and had to understand it, too. It hurt my fucking feelings the first time I had to realize that I am this big of a fucking fleck of sand in the reality of the world. And if I want to make myself known, instead of being the dumbass that's out here doing bolt gang shit or fucking blueface shit, like, his kids hate him. Do you see those Twitter videos where his kids, like, slap him and do, like, your kids hate you, bro. Social media is not even on your side. And that's what we're talking about is fake.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it's weird that it gets held on such a pedestal. It's like,
that's the crazier thing. The actual fact that you have her 5 days a week and, like, are teaching her life goals and lessons, and, like, I've heard you, like nicely tell her something and then her say the word again and be like, Tala, no, we do not do that. And her just look at you and be like, okay, Dad, like, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Haha, I thought it was just funny. Now, like, you're telling me, no, I won't do it again. Your fucking baby mama does not do that. And I'd like to say she does, but I know she doesn't. Because that's the same lady that is like, I won't let her meet David's son until we're in a good place. Motherfucker. As soon as you could. As soon as he had the kid on the same dime you had the kid, they're going to be best friends because we're going to get married in our life. Fuck you. Fuck you and your pedestal.
Yeah, so now John will have 3 kids? 4 kids? 3 kids? 4 kids? He has 2 or 3. With like 1 or 2 different women.
Who the fuck does that sound like?
I don't know.
Who the fuck does that?
I don't know.
It's a circle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a circle. It's a circle.
But to touch back, to get away from that point.
It's a circle.
I think like the worst like part of it is that like whenever she comes back, the things that I hear that she learned, I have to re-teach them.
Yeah, reiterate the same points. We've talked about that.
Like I know things that as a mother she does do very well.
Oh, that's even funnier, chat. That's not who we were talking about. I was actually making the joke about his sister, but that's even fucking fun. It's a circle. I was not even making that.
As far as my sister goes, though, I don't think I think that factory shut down.
No, not your blonde one, the other one. That is now mom to 3 kids that he had or whatever.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about her.
Yeah, we're just leave it alone.
Everything going on with Blondie, I don't even want to... Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's a circle.
You're right.
It's like
You're right.
you see it. It's like a circle. A circle,
A
right?
little, yeah. That needs to be an emote.
It's a circle. It's a
That needs to be,
circle.
yeah. That needs to be your emote though. Like you're doing that like little dance, but that's the emote. Is the little like a
It's a
YMCA guy.
circle.
Yeah.
Oh man, is it not crazy? And you know who taught me that? You. People only know what they live. People only know what they've seen. People only know what they've ever been presented in the information. Because here's the other thing. When you see these movies and this reality TV and stuff like that, you know in your head that's a fantasy. But when you see your mom, who's on her third husband and has 4 kids with each one of her husbands and shit, and none of your siblings are the same and shit, when you end up on your third husband with your third baby, you're like, no way.
Yeah, it's just not so sweet no more.
Yeah, shit ain't sweet, is it? Shit was never sweet. You got duped because it was fake sweetener, and then you look down and realize that it's like that Krusty Krabs episode where they buy the Krusty Krab and they're like synthetically making the patties, and they look down and it's all moldy and everything. It's just like fake. That's what your life is. Shit.
Just spray painted to look good.
Spray painted gold, and you scrape off that layer, and it's just straight up coal.
All that is glitters. It's not gold.
Not gold. Wait. I don't believe that. I believe in breaking the chain.
I think
there are some relationships that copacetically work, like parenting and everything, but I think that those relationships also ended on a mutual level of like, I'm unhappy, you're unhappy, the money's tight and sucks, or the sex sucks, or whatever really led to the breakup. You're adult enough to be like, I'm not happy, but I love my child. I loved you enough to make a child with you. Like, I'm gonna be okay. And then, yes, like, I get the kids being neglected is where it really gets a problem and everything. But if we break up and I start doing good and, like, trying to build myself up in a career path and shit like this, and you're out here fucking hoeing, or you're out here doping, or you're out here just being a social media savant of fucking fuckery that you're really not living this life and everything, like stimulus checks, bro. Do you know how many people are out there balling on social media on stimulus checks and shit? Or tax returns, shit like that. When you get money for a kid that you literally watch 1/8 of the year and you get the full $2,000, $2,500 and shit like that, yes, that's more of a problem and shit. But on the same token, when I'm out here or say it's Matt, and he got the whole money for Tala and shit, but you're out here hoeing, and I fuck the money, fuck the being able to raise my kid and like grow up and work and stuff. You out here hoeing? You out here teaching her dumb shit on the 2 days that you have her? Like, or you're out here being a dumbass, or you're out here like saying racist words, or you're out here doing that. Like, then I have to fix that on top of the other 85% I'm already putting over you? Fuck you.
I just want to say that, like, no matter how much money somebody makes in their life, they'll never be richer than someone who's able to journey out and just find like their own like way in life and everything. Like she can talk about going and buying her new Bronco and everything that she wants to do, but I'm always going to be happier than she is when I go to bed at night.
You know why? Because Tala Joe's kicking you in the spine, and for the third time, you've been like, Tala Joe, if
and just like
you love your kid, and your life is about more than you set a price tag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even just the kid. Like when I go to bed at night, I can be like, well, I did this better today than what I did the day before. I did this better today than the day that I did before. She can't say that. Like, just because she's buying stuff with her money, she's not like growing. Like, she's not like all these relationships that she has around her with her friends and everything. They're all fake and materialistic, and they don't mean shit.
Do you know that's why I have 3 friends in life, and 2 of them I'm unfortunately related to?
I have.
I guess 4. My boy Blake. I got some love for Blake.
I have 2, and then I have 3, but one of them I used to be related to.
So yeah, I guess I got 3 that I used to, and one I used to be related to. You know what I mean? But like,
wait a minute, I guess 2 then. Okay, 2 and 1 that I used to be related to.
Oh, so I wasn't on the first list? Fuck you. Okay, cool.
No, you are. I counted you twice.
I got Negan and Zach. I got double counted. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my little brother Jason, who hurt my feelings today. My cousin Tony was my best man at my wedding. Been my homie since like he's literal year older than me. We've been fucking crib midget homies from the beginning. We've been doing shit. I got Matt right here. And then my tattoo artist is one of my honest best human friend. Like the most realistic, down to earth human I know. Like I've chatted it up. I can't wait to go to his wedding in August. Like we've spent hours, and he's been like, "Yeah, I've been done for an hour," and I'm like, "Cool, man. We're just chilling. We're just talking. What's up?" Like there's genuinely less than a handful of people. And my wife, and I don't want to, wife, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I love you, but you're not.
Ollie.
And then yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then a handful of people. There is 5 people in my life that I could, in no way, I think, offend or be offended by if you grabbed me in the moment to really try to help me. And I think having those 5 people takes the understanding that 50 voices will tell you the same 50 things that these 5 people will tell you that actually matters. Like 50 different people will tell you, oh, you need to drop his ass, girl, you need to buy a Bronco, you need to do this, you need to do that, and everything. But then if you get 5 solid voices that are like, hey, you can't afford that Bronco. Hey, that doesn't make sense when this and this aren't right. Hey, that doesn't make sense with where you're at in life. Hey, that doesn't make sense when you're driving to fucking E-Town from Louisville to get your kid or drop your kid off. Or, oh, wait, because you don't do that? You don't tell the whole story? Oh, he drives?
It was your decision to move up there, but we still have to meet you halfway.
Yeah. Because that's where social media comes in. Because they say all these things. I'm buying a new Bronco. My life is this. My life is that. Why are you getting to buy a new Bronco? Oh, because I don't help Matt at all. In any way, shape, form, or fashion. Honestly, if anything, I hurt him financially. But
and now she's gonna be better because she doesn't have to pay for. Because even on the 2 or 3 days that she would have her, she would spend over half the days at a babysitter. Now she doesn't even have that, so now she's not paying for a babysitter, and I'm still watching the kid all the time.
Social media.
Oh, we got court coming up in a couple years though because my kid is not going to school in Louisville.
Facts.
You got me jacked up.
I know.
My kid is going to school right here in Elizabethtown right now, or whenever she is. Dude, my kid is. Dude.
Hardin School District.
Have you seen Louisville schools?
Yeah, no, I agree. No, I'm 100% agree with you. And not.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Like, the guy that's like, oh, the Hardin school system is going to be a good school. Like, still gonna have your own dumbass issues there, but like, it's not gonna have
just compare in comparison.
Yes, I agree with that. Because also
they're doing some unhealthy things in those schools.
Yeah, and teaching, and oh man, I don't want to be Nick Marks. I don't want to get fucking canceled for this, but like.
Did Nick Mark say this?
He said that they should leave little kids alone, and I genuinely feel like it should be like this.
It should.
If you want to have pride and do all of the things and everything, that's fine. Have your month, okay? You can do it. I'm not saying you got to do it behind closed doors or anything, but you do not have to in any way make my child see it. If these children are interested and they want to see it and they want to be part of it, they can talk to their parents. It's not my fault if their parents are homophobes or have an issue and like, oh, we're not going to be part of Pride. Like, your kid is asking for help. If my kid looked at me and asked for help, or like, hey, I would really like to be interested in that. Can we go see it? I'd be like, sure. I have no idea. Like, I don't know what we're going to go into and everything. It might be some stuff that I genuinely don't want you to see. But like, as a parent, I'm going to try to approach this situation as blank slate as possible with you. But I don't feel that you should get to wave it in my kid's face and be like, no, you're going to learn about this and you're going to be prideful. Because, like, my kid's not interested in that orientation at all. Like, you're just forcing stuff down their throat that you don't want me as a straight cisgender white male to shove down your throat about how that's wrong. Not saying it's wrong, but, oh, that's wrong. Like, you don't want me to do that to you, so you don't get to shove it in my kid's face and be like, you need to know about this. Because, like, genuinely, they don't. They can acknowledge it, like, it's Pride Month, cool, and leave it at that. Like, it does not have to go any farther. I just feel.
I think it's out of like. Yeah.
You're making them make a choice.
I think I try to not block my own perspective based on my own experiences, but from my own experience, I think that there's some definitely something to it that makes it more real. But I think there are a lot of people that are falling into that space because they're misguided. And I think that the pressures of the way that our society works pressures people into like becoming trans and stuff like that to a extent. Like you'll see things like stories on social media about people that are like they were bullied because they were straight.
Isn't
They'll
that
be
just as
bullied.
wrong as us? Not
Yes,
but a
but that's a
straight
different.
white
Yeah,
person or a straight person bullying you for being bent?
yeah, but it's completely seen differently for whatever reason. But
How, bro? That's the same.
it's just
Okay, and I'm gonna say this, and like, if I get unfollowed, whatever, I just need to acknowledge so that we can talk about it. Like, it's not about anybody being right or wrong. We just need to acknowledge it. Like, it's the same way people look at us and like, no, only white people can be racist.
yeah, it's
That it doesn't work like that. If you're saying that I'm doing this to you based on your skin color and everything, you're doing the same thing by either judging me for that or putting this standard on me, or like he wouldn't give me a chance. I'm colored, or I'm Hispanic, or I'm Filipino. I don't give a fuck. Can you do the job? Cool, let's go.
yeah,
I don't care.
and like here's the issue. Like they want to do stuff like they want to have these programs where they're like, oh well, I'm sorry, we can only hire like an ethnic person right now, and
Isn't that racism?
it's like, is that not racist?
Yeah, isn't that the same as if you're like, oh, hey, Jamal or Miguel or, whatever, we can't give you this job. It's got to go to a 20 to 40-year-old white guy.
And
Why?
what would
Oh,
happen?
just because we need to be diversified. Like we have a lot of, we're more Hispanic or more African American than white.
I'm saying
That
like it
never
shouldn't be a thing.
happens.
Like just pick who does the job the best.
Like I said, I don't give a fuck if you're purple and you come up to me with one eyeball and you can you do the job? Yep, and then you do it. Cool, thanks, man. Now, why the
Yeah,
fuck do you only have one eye? I'm probably gonna ask that just out of curiosity and everything. But like, I don't give a fuck what you look like.
I got the job though.
Yeah,
Still taking a paycheck though.
yeah. Hey, still going
Had to
home.
answer
Hey,
just had to answer a question that I'm sure he gets asked every day anyways.
yeah, does USDA fucking transfer to alien money or whatever species, race, gender, whatever the fuck you are? Here you go. Is American cash good enough? Because I get the dollar's losing its value. We're gonna go back to chat's question though. Can we acknowledge how meaningful kids are when you love them? Like,
Like
I don't think my son will ever know this, and I don't think I'd ever want him to know it if he was neurotypical either. It's not about him being special that I don't think he'll ever know this, but I want my son to know that every decision that I have made from the moment that he was born, that he was the first thought that I had. Every single decision. Even if they seem selfish or even if it seemed like I wasn't thinking of Gideon, he was the only thing I was thinking about. 100%. Because like I said, that's my legacy. And if I'm not there to raise him, he doesn't have a dad.
that was when I think the first major thing that I made was before Tal was even born, and that was just to stop smoking cigarettes was the first one.
Yep.
Just because of like not even just because of like the smoke being around and stuff like that, but just like the smell.
Dude, I quit smoking.
Like you don't want your sweet little good smelling baby to
I quit smoking
smell like a pack of
cigarettes,
Newports.
and a year later, not even a year later, 9 months later, 10 months later, my wife got pregnant. The cigarettes are the reason that I don't have like 15 little fucking bastards running around. But the person I was with who led to my son, my legacy, my passion and everything is the reason that I quit. So in a way, it's all fucking Giddy. It was all Giddy. It was all for Giddy to even make him a possibility. Like, your kids should be so meaningful that your world will completely stop or spin at an extra speed or any of that if they are not copacetic. Like when my kid's having seizures, bro, my brain is racing. Like does not turn off.
Yeah, and obviously it's not even comparable. It's not the same thing. But my version of that is like anytime that I don't have her,
Yeah,
and I know that she's up there with her.
I couldn't imagine
I always
that.
I feel like it's like the whole time that I don't have her, the whole time is just like, when am I gonna get that? Like, when's that next text message gonna come? When's that next phone call gonna come?
Nope.
Tell me that something's wrong, because like she doesn't take her to the doctor. I take her to the doctor.
Nope.
Like she doesn't.
Nope.
You know, like I do those things. So like I don't know. I'm just so much more in touch with it. And there's like the other day I was like, dang, I was like, she doesn't even do this anymore. I was like, don't you miss whenever she was little and she used to do this all the time? She's like, no. Why would I miss that? And like me and my mom were talking about it, and she was just like, my mom was like, yeah, like she just doesn't care. Like if it doesn't affect her, it just doesn't bother
Narcissism
her.
at its finest.
Well, yeah.
Narcissism at its finest. Because
Like she wants to get all these pictures taken all the time. Like she gets professional pictures done like every couple months. Yeah.
you spend more on that than you do bringing her to me. And that's dumb shit. That's like today, like you're talking about like not having her kind of thing. Today was the first time in mine and my wife's life that somebody besides us or grandma or his babysitter that we like know very personally has had him.
Yeah.
He went to school today.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, because he had to go to summer school, and that normally means that you're in trouble. But my dude gets to go to summer school so he can get a jump on things. And like,
Yeah.
my son went to school today. And I literally was just like, hey, bro, ain't nothing you can do that's going to taint our name. If anything, you're going to make it better. Because between me and Jason and Jackson, we fucking ruined more. Like, they know the Vaughns. Like, we're a rowdy bunch of motherfuckers. We're good boys to have on your side, but, like, we get wild. Like, 100%. You got to keep a leash on us. And my son is the complete opposite. Like, every teacher wanted to have him today. They wanted to be the one to take care of him, everything. He's just got everybody wrapped around his finger. He's just sprawled out in him wheelchair, like, what's up? What's up? What's up with you? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up? Get in the house. GT in this bitch. Just the complete opposite. And like the thought of someone else having my kid was fucking paralyzing. Cause like here's the other thing. My kid is highly epileptic. Like Giddy just had some pretty violent seizures 3 days ago with me and his mom. So like what happens when the school texts me like, he's been locked in a 6-minute seizure. Like, what do we do? Well, I needed you to call me 6 minutes ago because it technically takes 7 minutes to get from my store to the school, so I would have been there already. Like what then, dude? What then? But like we talked about earlier, I am not responsible for what is presented to me, just how I react to it. So then, because I've done it before and I've had to react like that, I go into hyper dad mode. Fucking grab the clonazepam. I got the motherfucking Kepper on deck. I get him. We relax him, get him full stretched out and everything, to where he's in a calm state and shit, and we can get him out of a seizure real quick. But like,
because I mean, also to an extent, aren't the people in that situation, like for the school, supposed to know how to do that?
They're all trained. I'm not talking shit about them at all, but like they're gonna ask, like, hey, what do we do? So like immediately I kick into dad, like, nothing, get the fuck out of the way. I got this. Vin, talk to me, get out of your seizure. Like, let's do it. But like the aspect of giving over control to something, fuck you. Fuck you. Where have you been for the 1,048 days of his life? Like, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's why, it's so weird, like knowing that, like the whole time, like even whenever like we were still together, it was always like, well, if something does happen, like,
yeah, I don't want to share anything. Too sweet.
It'll be oh, I lost my train. I don't know. I just
meaningful, Chad. They're so meaningful. Kids hit you in a way that like
it
hits your heart, it hits your passion, it hits your drive, it hits your want to, it hits your will. And I don't want to say this and like be that person that calls you out to maybe look at your parenting or whatever, but for some of us it does the complete opposite. it turns us cold. It puts you off. It makes you really selfish. It makes you like, okay, well, I did the bearing a baby. Here's the baby. You wanted the fucking baby so bad. Like, let me have my life back kind of thing. And I've seen that part happen too.
That, I think, is one of the key points of what's going on over here.
Yeah, and like the other
Because
thing,
like as soon as that baby came out, the only thing it was how to get my body back, how to get my body back, how to get my body back, and that was the primary focus. Was who watched the baby all those times so that you could go to the gym?
and not to be a dick, but you're probably a little hotter with some meat on your bones, a little extra thickness to you. Like Matt probably didn't give a fuck. You're the mother of his child. Like you're always gonna be attractive.
Yeah, look like never mind. But yeah, I didn't care.
I don't want you getting your feels. I'm just going.
No, I didn't almost get in the feels. I almost took it in a very insulting way that it didn't need to go to.
Oh no, insulted. That's completely fine. That is okay here.
No, it's okay. It doesn't do the universe any good.
It helps my soul.
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes
And I need you to be responsible for my feelings, and I need you to give me that.
This whole thing, like, yeah, like for example, like she comes back and I hear that, and I'm like, if you don't treat people like they're like human beings, nobody's gonna want anything to do with you. Why would you raise somebody to think that that's how they should live?
Ow.
Like that's just so like.
And to think you have to fight that.
Yeah, I have to fight it. Like I can't just teach the right way. I have to tear down the bad way and then rebuild it with the right way.
Every time.
But I guess that's a good thing I get all the time in the world to do that.
So these little 2-day habits that she picks up, you can just be like, nope, take that shit off.
Yep.
Ooh. Chat said it.
Yep.
Chat said it. It's kind of like the fucking top or the title I have tonight. The past cannot hurt you, only haunt you. So like the whole point behind that is like what you did, what you thought, what you were, where you were, how you were there, all of those situations, like that can't hurt you anymore. It's only going to haunt you. And ghosts aren't real. So if you dwell on those things and you only focus on the things that like
Yes, they are.
I want my body back. I want to be who I was. Why can't you accept that that person's gone and dead? Why are you chasing something that was never yours to have?
That was I think the beginning thing that whenever I started to come out of my slump and I started feeling better was that I came to terms with like the person that like I was in love with, the person that I did love, is that they're dead and they're not there anymore. So why would I keep chasing what looks like what I loved but not what I loved?
Dude. And I'm very real here, podcast, so I'm just gonna be very real. I had that exact same conversation with Voldemort, she who shall not be named. Literally, the question was like, hey, if we're both here at this point and we both changed so much and everything, and like starting over is even like a thought or like a want to or whatever, why the fuck would I pick you? Why? You don't even like yourself right now. You're hateful, you're spiteful. I think we're back. I don't know. I'm assuming Streamlabs might need an update or something, or I have like a driver update in the back end chat. I don't know. Not like it to just freeze like that. I apologize. But yeah, like when you reach a certain point with somebody and you guys hit that break and you both kind of like step back and look at yourselves and reevaluate the whole situation and everything, and then when one party or the other is like, so are we gonna try this again? Like when I was presented with that, I was like, why the fuck would I pick you? How do we just get to say that all these things are fixed and that you're okay and that you're back to normal and your mental health is good and that you're checked in and shit, but like you checked out on me, you just disappeared at some point, or like you changed on me, and like why the fuck do I want to start that over? Why would I do that again?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That was my whole thing, because even like after we were separated for a long time, I was like, if she did come back and was like, oh, well, this, that, and this, I was like, what would I do? And then I was like, I don't know like how I'd handle it, of course, in the moment, at least at that time. At that time, I probably would have been weak and gave in. But I was like, I don't know. It was like I know that it would be the wrong thing for me to do, but I would probably end up saying yes at that time. Now I wouldn't.
I can see
But
that. At certain points in time where I like to think I was as strong as I am now, or like mentally fortified as I am now, dude, I'd have fucking crumbled like hot butter, boy.
those are the worst ones. Whenever you think that you're mentally strong enough to handle something, so then you dive right back into it, and
You
it
get
just
fucking run over.
the same way
That's
again.
swinging the wrong fight in Apex. Like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
Never mind. Give me bubbled. We're fucked. Yep.
Yep. And then you're like, how many times have we pushed this exact same fight
Yep.
and lost it every single time? But
every time we lose the exact same way. But that's the cycle of insanity.
But you just stay in there and just keep getting crabbed.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
What?
You know what it is? It's a circle.
Do your dance. You gotta stand up this time. Stand up and do your dance. There it is. There it is. Wow. You look like this girl I saw at the gym today. No, that was, dude. There'd be a bunch of guys that'd be shirtless, and they'll be over there in the mirror, and they're just like,
yeah, no, but it's literally a giant ass circle to go back into that exact same thing and expect something different to happen. It is a giant circle for you to stand there and get Krabered and then knocked and then get revived and stand back up in the exact same spot and hit your bat and then get knocked again, hit your bat and get knocked again and be like, I don't know where they're Krabering me from. That doesn't matter. Stop standing where the fuck you are. Go anywhere but there.
anywhere but there.
Anywhere but there. And I've literally I can bring that clip up. I can bring that video up. A fucking roach getting knocked 3 times with a Kraber.
For the people that know, he was standing in the top of one of the fragment buildings, and he was being sniped from over towards what's the blue place called? Starts with an E, I think, doesn't it? The big ice crystal.
Oh no, encampment.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they're like standing out towards that direction, and they like crave him, and he dies. So we res him, and then he just stands there. And he's like, where are these crab shots coming from? And we're like, me and Negan are just staying off to the sides, like, we're perfectly fine, we're just chilling.
I haven't got shot once.
Yeah, not once. And we're just like, move. And then he's like, whoa, no, and he's just standing there, just keep getting shot over and over again. It's like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
When you continually put yourself in a situation that you think you can win, you can't. And that's the hardest thing that I think that... And one of the coolest things Drug Court ever taught me too, bro, honestly, like stripping me down and like bringing me back, was like, you have to live life on life's terms. And I was like, yeah, but, and they slapped the shit out of me, like literally slapped the shit out of me, go to jail for a day. And then I'd get out and they'd be like, you have to live life on life's terms. Yeah, but, and then they slapped the shit out of me, and then I'd go to jail for 3 days. And then I'd get out and they were like, you have, and I'm like, I know, life on life's terms, shut the fuck up. After like the 3rd time of going back to jail and then threatening me to do my 6 years and this and that, no, you want to do months and we're going to send you for a sanction for 2 years, blah, blah. Like, after enough times of slamming my fucking head into the exact same fuckery, I just kind of stopped. And like, that, dude, that's life. That's Drug Court that made me. And like, honest to God, Drug Court is why I tortured this. Like, 100%, it taught me that I was only worth what I was willing to put in. And in that moment, I was willing to go whatever fucking lengths it took to keep myself sober and on the right path. And they weren't. The other side wasn't, kind of thing. So, like, if you know your worth, actually, and you are convinced it's of one thing, but you sit there in the fucking slums and act like, oh yeah, everything's fine, I'm gonna get to the high rise, don't worry, I just like hanging out here. Nah, bro, this is all you think. This is the top echelon for you. You're not gonna go anywhere.
And I think on a different spectrum of that same argument. I think a big part of life is just trying to find out how much. I think the perfect balance is how much of yourself can you sell to get your money, but still be who you are at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people either go way too far into not going for the money, and I think some people go way too hard just for the money. I'm trying to find that middle ground, but so far I'm on the spectrum of the no money people.
One of the coolest things
I got to find a way to still be this, but being able to monetarily, like, not like be rich, but support myself.
Support and you and Tala, like, and I know that's just the level you want to, is like where you can go to the grocery store and not be like, okay, we can only spend $42 at most, like, to go and just swipe your card.
42 is a big day.
Yeah, I understand. But you know,
I'm feeling low. I have 3 cents right now. Well, I woke up today with 3 cents. I have a little more. I woke up today with 3 cents in my bank account.
I'm about to cash app you $1 just so that it doesn't have 0.03. I'm about to cash.
For the longest time, I had a buddy I worked with at Staples, and he had been in the military and had been to Germany and had been all over. His name was LeVar, and he gave me $1 one day, and he said, "Never let this out of your wallet, because that way," he goes, "no matter what the man ever takes from you, you'll never be broke."
Yo, we got $1, boy. Always got $1, boy. One of the coolest things, and not even the coolest thing, but here goes the thing, is like one of the things that I learned and was taught really early on is you never buy shit with money. Just hours of your life.
Yeah, I think.
And like hearing that never got.
I think that was like a bad thing that kind of fucked me up, because they say like when you get like a job, like it's not like how much money you're making an hour. Is an hour of your life worth the amount that they're paying you? And to me, it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, no. And
but then it's easy for me. It was easier for me to be like, well, no, I don't want this job then, or I'm not going to apply for this job, or no, I'm not. And then at the same time, yeah.
Then you have to have money to do things. There's plenty of times where like my boss, and every time he says it, like on their conference call or whatever, he'll be like, "Hey, know your worth," and I'm just like, "You can't afford it." What I'm truly worth hourly for what I actually do for my storage facility, you can't afford me. Now, do I willingly give you 8.5 hours of my life every day?
Give you a discount?
Give you a discount of money that you have said, like, hey, I'll pay this for you, and been like, okay. Better than anything else I could get kind of take? Yes. But, like, to actually pay me what I'm worth and, like, the knowledge that I possess and, like, how much mechanical prowess I bring to the store and, like, how much, like, hustle up, I could sell some shit I bring to the store and everything, you can't fucking afford me, dude.
I asked Missy yesterday if I could be her apprentice. She laughed and said yes, but I'm really hoping that she just says yes. Dude, I didn't realize how big they got over there. They fancy over there now.
Bro, she has like a 3-bedroom beautiful. I would fucking take that job.
That house, it looks the exact same now as it did when they bought it. Her van that we drove to Indiana, she's had it since 2017. It has 14,000 miles on it.
She does nothing. I mean, if I lived on property, I probably wouldn't leave very much either, except for giddy shit.
Yeah, I mean, she works like what, like 8 to 5, 9 to 5, and
what's the name of it? Is it a Hop and Lock?
No, it's Minimax self storage.
Oh yeah, that's not a national.
Well, now I think they renamed it. Now I think it's like Heartland.
Yeah,
Heartland self storage.
So they got bought. Heartland's a major company.
But it's the same dude though. The same guy who owns it, like Mark or whatever. Yeah, like he's always like, I guess he's still like in charge of it, but it does have that different name though.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time in storage. Because here's the thing, I can't tell you guys where I work, but just know I work for one of the top 5 biggest storage companies. Like, I work for $1 billion company, and like I'm not flexing or anything like that, but like my job is one of the biggest stressors in my life. And honestly, the people above me and the dude who actually owns the facility have no idea what the fuck is going on at any real point. And if I wasn't like a moralistically sound, like, I want to run a good business because my name's fucking attached to it person, like, I get where there's a lot of times where they come in like, So we had to fire old Jeff over here because he's been stealing time for 3 years and he's never really been at the store, and he would just like clock in and go fuck off and then come back and clock out and like live there and everything, and has like these terrible numbers and shit. But like, I don't know how that is because I don't live on property, one, and then two, like, yo, bro, if I don't make this place work, it's not gonna fucking work. Like, I had a whole conversation today with two fucking meth head degenerates about do not smoke meth on my property. They were like, we would never, and then the fucking chicken bone fell out of his pocket. I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean you would never? Like, I saw you smoking meth. I already had to report this to the authorities. Like, what do you mean? And then right next to me, I live fucking, like, literally my neighbor is a Section 8 property where nobody knows where the trash can is. They just throw it on this fence line, and it is miserable in that aspect. Like, there are so many things that I already deal with that if I wasn't moralistically sound on the actual intention of running somebody else's business because I want to be able to do it for myself one day, and, like, knowing your worth, like we're talking about, like, knowing what you're capable of kind of thing, dude. That place would be fucking shit. But, honestly, storage is a great game to get into. It just, I will tell you this, and, like, I realized this today, it gets really, really quiet in those halls sometimes, dude. It gets really, really quiet, because, like, I didn't have my store manager, and I don't tomorrow. It gets really, really quiet in those fucking halls sometimes.
Yeah. That's what that one thing I see with old Melissa is that she just I don't know, man.
You're there by yourself a lot of the time. And then the other thing is, like, I have an eidetic memory chat, so, like, I remember everybody's name and cube number, and, like, even the ones that have moved out into the new cube and stuff. Like, I know everybody's instance of what they're doing. Like, I know.
You met Dale, didn't you?
Yeah.
Dude is a monster at COD now.
Oh, God. See, yeah, because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he retired from the city.
Yep. That's crazy.
So now, just like out of nowhere, dude, he like went out and bought this like crazy like gaming computer.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was last Christmas. I had it was like, no, it might have been, I don't know, it was either 2 or 3 years ago. I was playing I think it was World War II. I was either playing World War II or I was playing the new Modern Warfare. And was just running through, like, I think it was killing zombies. And Dale just comes walking in and sits down on the couch beside me, and he goes, oh, I got to round 30 something on this one by myself the other day. And I'm like, and he's like, what do you think about? He's like, what do you think the attachments on this gun and on this? And I'm like, Dale, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, oh, I love this game. I'm like, dude, this is sick.
This is sick, bro. We can play all night. I'm down. I'm playing with Dale.
He played with me, dude. Yeah, dude, we were playing multiplayer. His favorite thing is multiplayer.
Just running lobbies. You're like, God damn. That's crazy.
Running lobbies and running lakes because he still be going down to Alabama like once a month fishing.
Bro, and the cool thing about stores, especially if you could find like any of them that would take you down there, they could probably give you an apartment or like the house attached or something. And some of them even have just like little apartments, like one beds, like nothing crazy.
Dude, I would even take I would take Missy's old house across the street.
Yeah. So because like that's how mine was originally designed.
Kitchen, bedroom, nice bathroom, living room.
I don't have on-site living because they used to own the house across the street, and when the guy who bought my property bought it, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not fixing this shit. I'm gonna sell it. I'll just pay you more money." Cool.
That's
I
not
own
right.
the house anyway, so like I didn't want to have to move.
Well, see, like the whole thing with me is that like if there was a job that already and like had like my the house and things like that, and then to like. Because I'm not out here trying to be like, oh, well, let me get this really nice house, and then eventually I can't get this really nice thing. Nah, dude, like, just give me a place where I know that my head's going to have a place that night, and...
I think you and Tala would do wonders with a mini house. Like a little...
Oh, those fuckers.
Not even a tiny home.
The Elon Musk ones?
No, those are tiny homes. Like an actual mini house. Like a 700, 650 square foot, like, little 2-level kind of thing. Like, they make some really cool designs and shit nowadays. I was watching they were building floating houses the other day, and I was like, what the fuck are we doing? They literally built this, like, floating-ass square, and you live there on the water.
You know what that makes me want to do, though? I was thinking about doing another Minecraft series on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Play Minecraft with me.
You want to
play Minecraft with me?
No, I'm not playing Minecraft with you. No.
It'll be fun.
No, it will not.
That would be a great video.
Bro,
is to
that
get
is
fucking
literally
Negan
like,
playing
No,
Minecraft.
that is me telling you to play Call of Duty, and you fucking literally just want to jump off a bridge every time I ask you to do it. No, I'm not.
But I
playing
played
Minecraft.
Call of Duty with you, so you gotta play Minecraft with me. You gotta return the favor.
No, I return the favor. I play Destiny and Apex. Fuck you.
Okay, but you like both those.
I don't.
Well, you did like Destiny, but then the second that you stopped
this one, yeah, dude, D2.
the second that you stopped liking it, you just completely disappeared and left me there alone.
Dude,
after we had had all these talks and everything about it, so fuck you for that one. I never got to give you that. Fuck you for that one.
I bought the fucking season pass and everything. Got to like level.
And the Apex one, you be fucking hitting me up to get on to play Apex.
There's nothing else to play because you don't want to play
exactly. Call of Duty's ass.
Even I don't want to play Call of Duty nowadays. I got cheated on so bad the last time that I played and felt like I was in shadow ban lobbies again that I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Well, like with Apex, I can like see things.
See, I feel the opposite. In Warzone,
I'm like fucking
I can
blind
see
in
everything.
Warzone.
Like I'll be like, oh, something moved over there. But in Apex, somebody will be in front of me, and then they'll start like crouch spam shooting me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who are you? Where have you been? Literally just walked up to you, bro.
And as bad as the audio is in Apex, it's still better than the audio in Call of Duty.
Nah, I don't know. Whatever. Now we're talking video game bullshit. What time is it? How long have we gone? I'm mad that it got split the way that it did. Fuck. It's already 11. So, talking about video games, are we coming back to stream video games?
I was gonna ask you that.
Do you want to play Call of Duty? Or Apex? Don't you got a boy for Apex?
I'm literally on the main menu right now.
Apex loading menu?
Yeah, I know.
Chat.
He told me that he told me to hit him up, and if he was still awake, then he would play.
We'll hit him up. Chat, we're going to go ahead and end it right here just because I want to be able to clip these together without too much of an issue for YouTube upload purposes and everything. Like I said, guys, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm going to check Streamlabs and my back end, my graphics and everything.
I don't know what's going on with anything.
Make sure I don't need an update or something. But appreciate you guys hanging out. Episode 15 tomorrow. That's kind of a little milestone. That feels good. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:30. Definitely be here around then. Might do the same thing, play some video games after. So come see us. Appreciate you guys. All love.